Oh yeah, so I've come back towards the ute. I've come from that direction and the ute's back down there. You can probably hear the highway noise a bit more now. And I found a little sapling that I'm going to knock down. It's not big. It's only a little wee thing, but it's the sort of thing that if I'm out bush camping, actually I might. This one's much more promising and full of life and cutting it down to the primal slice. Look at me crack on. I did tell you I was going to crap on like an idiot. So that's the sort of thing if I need something for camping, nice straight little thing that I could use for a tent pole or a tarp pole, something like that. So I'm just going to knock off this video in a sec, set the tripod up and get to hacking. Rightio. So it's only shitty sort of like soft green wood, but I mean chopped through that nicely. It's got a good weight to it. Now I've got myself a good little snake whacker if I need to. So as a chopper I kind of found myself doing that a little bit. For my hand it's probably probably needs to go a little bit smaller diameter. This area there, it's not sitting, and that thumb area and the heel of the hand sort of thing, the two areas that I can see straight up, but otherwise nice and it's nice and sharp for a chop. I've just got it used to, so I'm obviously hitting, I've been hitting sort of that sort of area there and through here. I only took a few hits, like and in saying that, my technique is absolute shit. There's no two ways about it, it's shit. But that's no reflection on the knife or the blade itself. Like I say, just for how it fits in my hand, it's that spot there and that spot there where it sits in my hand. But they're minor things, they're fine-tuning things. But yeah, I might see if I can find something a little bit bigger, harder wood that I can chop into and go from there. Alright, so now that I got my snake cracker, I've come back up towards where I seen the big bastard and back to this little spot. So this is this was, I'm going to class as like a softwood / woody weed sort of looking thing, whereas this is a fair income tree. Only a small tree, but someone else has knocked it down already, so I'm going to get stuck into that one, sort of about there, and that is sort of 2 inch thick. So I'll set the tripod up and I'll have a bit of a lash with that. Righto, so straight up, it's sliding out of my hand. Yeah, don't know if that's me gripping or what, but and every time it's actually twisting in my hand a little bit. So I don't know if that's because it's not fitting in my hand properly or what, but it's twisting as I chop. I'll be honest, I am actually really happy with how that chopped. Yes, it's a little bit wet still, it's not dry, it's not thick, but it chopped, took a good chunk, some good chops out of that. I might actually move on to, that's getting closer to probably 90mm. So I'm going to crack into that, see if I can chop through that. Got to get this tripod set up first so it doesn't fall over. Rightio, so just use it as a hammer. I've got my little stick in there, my snake whacker. Took it to a point and just give it a bit of a tap, love a tap tap. So that way I can strap the GoPro to the pole. Well, that worked. A little bit of Velcro on the stick, GoPro strap. So, yeah, I got me back to you, but bugger it. It still wants to twist in my hand, mainly with the back end, but I'm just going to have to get used to it, I think. So chopping in this sort of area, no go. Up further It's really nice. In through that area, it's really nice. And I mean, it's still, okay, it's not quite taken hair, but it's enough. It's enough. And I haven't touched this. I haven't touched this edge. I think I've touched it with a leather belt to strop it once, but this is the first time it's been used, apart from the little stick that this thing's on. I haven't used this thing, so So, do you think I can get it to stick in? No. So, the outer, so like that's a good chop. That's a good chop. Getting closer as I'm getting tighter. It's getting, hold the camera, idiot, right, you idiot. It's getting worse. But that's me, that's not the blade. For something that size, I wouldn't be doing anything more than that. That's a decent size sort of tree that's come down. So I'm pretty bloody happy with that. Just a few minor little tiny things that how it fits in my hand, but I've got to get used to using that area of the knife, not up here. This sort of area is good for all your sort of, that sort of thing. There, that's your chopper, by the look of it. So now all I've got to do is try and find a decent bit of timber, which I don't know that I'm going to find out here. Try and do some batoning and really flog this thing hard. But yeah, so far it's going really, really well. Nice, and it's holding its edge, and it's doing everything it's supposed to. Let's see if I can catch this little, oh no, it's gone. There's a big mosquito there. Yeah.